Alrighty.
Is it good?
Yep.
Cool.
Okay. So, the wicked glare on this screen, but here we are. Today we're doing bunkers. Tell me right now, what club do you have in your hand?
That's the 60-degree wedge.
60. This is my student Ethan here. For those who need to be reminded, Alex couldn't make it with us today. So your 60-degree wedge, what you usually use out of the sand or no?
On shorter shots, but when it gets a little longer, maybe 56.
So
50.
like first and second flag, maybe 60, but your third flag over there, you might use a 56. Alright, I like that idea. Now, for like purposes in general, idea of like what kind of club people usually ask to buy when they use the sand. Like people like always ask, what kind of club do you think I need? Like they always ask about like grinds and bounces and stuff like that. And for me, I always feel like a lower bounce is a thicker sole, and it's always helped when you want to get through the thick sand, or really, like, even the lighter sand too. It always helps when you want to make better first sand. And I don't know, I have a lower type of bounce in my 54, and that's the way I go through for like 60 to like intermediate range shots in my sand shots. And
Yeah,
it
actually,
seems to work a little better. Is that low bounce or mid?
This is mid. So I got all of my wedges fit for mid bounce.
Alright, good. Well, that should be fun.
Yeah,
Alright, so tell me what you do out of the sand. What's your routine?
Typically, I'll stand behind the ball real quick. Maybe if I can't see the green, I'll walk up and try and pick a landing spot.
Yeah.
But just check out my lie real quick, if it's buried or if it's sitting up pretty well.
Good idea.
And I have a good lie here, so I'll set up a little open to the target, ball in the front of the stance a little bit. Kind of a weak grip. Dig my feet in, check the target a few times, and then try and really get my hands up first and fast. I don't want to be back in here. Yeah, and I'll do a few things in the big dot. That was a little too far, but it came out.
It was not too bad though. I mean, even if you look at it this way, a lot of people always have the sand shots with their feet way wide open. And I like that idea. But you can have your feet lined up to your target and still be open. You know, you can still have your body open. Like, look at right here, your feet are aimed towards the left side of that fringe. I want to see you try to hit it to the right side of that, near that pin.
It's a little better.
Yeah. The ball's still gonna find its way to the left side of that pin no matter what. That was a very nicely played shot.
What about that?
With regards to your weight, where are you mostly centered and balanced?
I typically like to think that I have like 60-40 on the left side, so I'm not like back in here.
Yeah. Okay. And for these shorter shots?
But I don't really put a whole lot of thought into it.
60-40 up front. Usually you'd like to stay more towards the front. Let's say even 82. In your lower, below the torso, that is. Yeah. Well done. Distance control is very difficult out of a bunker, and it always has been. See, me out of being Middle Eastern descent, this is my home. You know, like for me, I'll demonstrate here. For these shorter bunker shots, I've come up with this idea, for me anyway. When you have a lot more bunker than you do green, I come back, I look, I take my line, like I should, set up, and I do the whole routine, dig in, and watch my below my torso is the biggest thing, and then I want you to watch two things: below my torso and my shoulders. All right. So below my torso is way at the target, all the weight's at the target. My shoulders are back. You know, my body back here
Try and get it to spin.
is back. Yeah, it doesn't get it to spin much, but it does pop the ball up a little bit more.
So you can get up faster.
Up faster, land softer. You know, so it's just right up here. Oh, a little much, but
It's the right idea.
exactly.
No practice, so it's pretty cool.
Oh, look at that. That was a good shot. Impressive. Now, how about your club path?
I like to think it's a little out.
Out the end, got that little thud.
With the
People,
opener, the
people
face
always
and
talk about the thud.
cuts across it.
You know, they always talk about, oh, that makes a nice sound.
Yeah,
Because really, you shouldn't. It should sound perfect every
bump
time.
it out.
You know, just your club doesn't really. It doesn't. In a sand shot, everybody thinks, oh, you gotta have clean grooves and all this. You really don't. You don't, because
About technique.
the sand, your club shouldn't touch the ball once. In these sand shots, it's the sand in case that's actually pushing the ball out of the bunker. Because, all right, I wish this camera had super slow mo because I'd show you. When you hit, you usually hit about, I don't know, 2 to 3 inches behind the ball. In a lot of cases, I usually hit about an inch. Just it catches it a little better. But when you hit the ball, look at that,
It's taking it
it's
out.
behind you. And there's absolutely no way for that to touch the ball. So, it's
That's
there's a
just
big misconception.
throw it out of the bunker. So I'm going with the metal flag.
Okay, you stub your 60.
I might actually pick this.
You like the 56 better?
A little more distance to travel.
Okay,
So
probably smart.
maybe a little more closed club face. Still the same. idea.
Yes, the ball will travel a part of the distance. That is right. In the air. But in the same rate, you're still going to get a lot of spin on the ball. So you're going to have to figure flight time 3/4, roll time 1/4. You know, 3/4 flight, 1/4 roll.
Yeah.
Straight out. Going. Ah, nice shot.
Thanks.
You'd impress somebody pretty greatly on the roll. See, another thing you can do to bring more roll into a shot instead of less spin. Yeah, it's a chunk shot. It's just like everybody else hits. And you're like, I hit chunk and runs out of a bunker almost every time. I wouldn't even call it a chunk and run because
It's just how you play.
that's not the way it is, you know?
Yeah.
See, if these shots do the same thing, instead of having my shoulders back like I would, I keep them forward. I keep all my weight forward. And that's what found its way to release all the way to the hole, you know? Yeah,
It's useful.
that rolled about 30 feet. See, like, it just,
You don't have to
Remote
deck
better.
spin as much.
don't disregard that last one.
So,
It's been a long day, guys. But either way.
right forward and look.
Still winning, too.
Felt it, kind of. It was
furthest player out of a bunker of all time. Can you tell me who that is? Gary Player. Without a doubt. The best player of all time to ever play out of a bunker. Whoever stepped foot in the bunker. Now, one thing that he had consistent with every shot, didn't matter, this pin, that pin, that pin. And this is what confuses a lot of people. They're like, oh, how could you be that good of a player? It was consistency. No matter how far his shot was, his back was always full. Always. And a good player nowadays tries to copy that. They routinely look at it that way. They're always, alright, well, let's just take more steps. You know? That's about it. Now, if you don't practice that enough, it could constitute decelerating, which is not so fun. You're not going to get it out of the bunker, and that's the number one rule. You step into a bunker, you can't be thinking, oh, I'm going to get this close, I'm going to play it cute. You got to be thinking, I'm going to get this on the green somehow, try to find my way to make myself good enough and down. All right? Now, the way he always looked at it, why did he look at it? No matter if you were short bunker like this, or a long bunker, it just depended on how far he was going to hit behind the ball. Like, all right, short flag right here. Middle flag, long flag. You know? That's where he was going to hit behind the ball. And he kept that consistent the whole entire time. And he didn't swing overly hard at it. He didn't try and go after it. He just nice, smooth, right here, out. Every time. So, I want you to do me a favor. Full swing. Full back swing anyway. You don't have to. The follow through is not.
Yeah,
It's not like, oh.
Yeah.
You're just nice and easy right here. Alright? I want you to do one shot at each pin. Don't worry about changing clubs. Go right ahead if you have to. Now a little bit too much right there.
Yeah.
You see? He didn't hit too far behind them.
Yeah, that was too close.
Try again on this flag, with this flag. See that now?
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
That was way better.
You know? Now, people always get confused about distances and how hard I should swing or how far I should take it back. Well, when you take it back full the whole entire time, that promotes consistency. You know? There's no problems with that. Now middle flag. Just aim a little bit less below the ball. Look at that. Huh. Still within 5 feet. I'd take that 9 times out of 10. Now long flag. You didn't quite get it there. You had the 56 in your hands. That would be right.
Yeah.
That club, that shot, you should take a 56 9 times out of 10. But still play the same shot. You got a little bit too much behind that one.
That was more of a first touch.
Exactly.
Ah,
Maybe even a middle flag shot.
yeah.
It's tough, but
Gotta play.
yeah, exactly. Get going. You have a 52 even, don't you?
That's over my bag. I mean,
Did you ever hit that out of a bunker?
yeah. I mean,
Smart idea.
mhm.
Just out of curiosity. I want to see if I can get
Yeah.
back to that back flag.
That ridge is tough to get over.
Yeah, I could tell. Oh. Out of all my advice today, I'd say don't watch me. Yeah, disregard that. That's fine. Don't worry. I've seen you hit many shots out of this bunker already, and 1 out of 30 is not too bad. Just Get that out of your mind.
That was the right idea. I just wasn't into it.
Right idea, yeah. Here's the thing too, when you're swinging feet open, club face on this path, if your club face decides to shut at all during this whole entire swing, the center to push it that way, you know?
Yeah.
So your hands pretty much, easiest way to set up for it is you just set your club down like this, outside the bunker. You can't ground your club to the bunker, of course. Stroke penalty.
Yeah.
Set it like this. Just set it open, you know? Like, that shot, set it open and lay your hands down like that, you know? That way your club face doesn't want to turn over or should turn over. It just stays open the whole way. I got it a little heavy, but that's alright. Good shot. It's tough, but that was there. Alright, so we have some things to work on.
Yep. Gotta practice.